Hi everyone, and welcome back to Rita's Intuition 777, and welcome to anybody that is new to this channel. I'm going to be doing a general energy check and a current situation for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is a timeless reading, so when you come across this reading, it may resonate for you. If it doesn't resonate, please don't force it to fit. It may fit at another time. For some of you, you may have been through this already because we're all at different stages of our journey. If this does resonate, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Yeah. And if I'm not able to pick up your energy this time, I may be able to pick up your energy another time. But these messages are for those that need to hear it at this time. So you've got temptation in the heart chakra, emotional loss in the heart chakra, patience and planning in the heart chakra, thank you angels and spirit guides, please show me what I need to see. The sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. You've got the temptation card at the bottom of the deck again. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. Please show me what cards I need to see. You've got third eye chakra at the bottom of the deck at the moment. Please show me what cards I need to see for Sagittarius and their current energy. Choose wisely, 7 of Cups. If you can give me one card for the general energy of Sagittarius in this time period of when they come across this video. Yeah. Please and thank you. New beginnings. I think everyone's going to get new beginnings at the moment. Positive movement forward. So you've got positive movement forward and new beginnings. So this might be after a period of temptation. This might be a period of letting go of a past love. For some of you, it may be positive movement forward with a past love. This is the 8 of Pentacles. So this may be new beginnings in career. This may be positive movement forward in terms of finances. We'll see as we're going. There'll be different messages in it for all. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. If you please continue to provide me some information in regards to this reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising and Venus. Maybe dealing with a Scorpio. They also got new beginnings. Angels and spirit guides, please show me any cards that I need to see for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please and thank you. Mother of Water. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio, as I said before, because the new beginnings came up in the Scorpio card as well. And you've got Mother of Water. I'm sure that came up in Scorpios. Not sure. I did 2 readings on Scorpios. I only posted 1. But it's a nurturing environment. For some of you, you're in a very much nurturing state. Using your intuition. We did see the third eye come out. So you're using your intuition. You're using that to push yourself forward into a new beginning, a new path. And that's whether you're a man or a woman. You still could be nurturing and using your intuition. Swiftness. You got positive. You've got the positive movement forward, and that's an 8 card, and you've got another 8 card here. This is 8 of Wands. So this is accelerated motion, moving fast. You can see the cards there moving fast. Things are going to start moving fast for you. We'll obviously get, and you've got Judgment card there. So it's looking in the mirror. looking in the mirror, and when you're looking in the mirror, it's cracked. So it might be a sense of healing. You may be having a new beginning in the way you deal with things, the way you, or the way you look at yourself. Yeah, you're going to see, this is a judgment card. So you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth to a situation. It may be an internal truth. I've got that with, I think it's the general energy, to tell you the truth, because I've got that with both the Scorpio reading and the Leo reading. Everyone seems to be on a sense of self-development, personal growth, seeing what's behind the scenes for them. Yeah, because both readings said not exactly the same story, but it was all about going within. So the sense of judgment there, you're going to be moving forward, but what you're seeing, you're moving forward with a sense of knowing now. You're knowing internally, and that's going to push you forward in a positive way. And you're going to have a new beginning, possibly in terms of the way you see things or the way you behave in certain areas. However, you've got the dominance card there, and it's about trying to win. You're trying to win, and you've got the Hanged Man here. So you're not making movement. What's crossing your positive movement forward? What's crossing your swiftness? So you've got the ability to move fast forward into your new beginning, into a positive movement forward. But what's stopping you is that you're in Hanged Man energy. And from what I'm getting from that is that you're not moving. You're considering your steps, and it's because you still want to win. You're still in a battle. You're still in, this is usually a Two of Wands, but Two of Wands still means there's two wands. There's still two directions to go in. And here you are, and I think you're battling with yourself. You're battling with yourself. You're battling with your situation. You're trying to come out as a stronger party. But if you really take note of that Judgment person, it's like looking at that person in the mirror, the card that we saw before with the Judgment. And one of you looks normal. The other one's got a cracked face in the mirror. Obviously, it's the same person, but it's about who's going to win. Who's going to win? Do you see yourself as you are, knowing that your face ain't really cracked, so you can continue on your current path? Or do you see the person you're looking at in the mirror and say, you know what, your behaviours may need to change? And this could be vice versa. This could be the person that you're dealing with. But from what I'm getting in this current energy is that everybody here, so the star signs that I've come across already, are all going inside and all trying to shine their light from inside. They're going within so they can go without. They're cleaning themselves up from the inside so they can really present themselves in full power on the outside. No more broken souls or not dealing with the past. It's about dealing with whatever's inside you and moving forward. But there appears to be some sort of resistance there, or it may just be that you're still not sure. You're still not quite sure which route to take, which one's best for you. But there will be positive movement forward, and there will be a new beginning. When you do make that step. Thank you, angels and spirits, for that. Oh. The dominance card tried to come out there. So I'm going to take it. Not that I usually take two cards. You've got the Wheel of Fortune there, things turning into your favour. But the two cards that came out is the Universe in reverse. This doesn't really promote a new beginning. This promotes keeping things the same. So that might be why you're in that Hangman energy. And it also, for some of you, it might mean that you like fast life. You like life in the fast lane, but you're being forced to stop in Hangman energy because you know what you need to do to move forward, to really move forward in a solid foundation, but you don't really want to do it. So you're battling with that dominance card because it's come out once again. So in your consciousness, for some of you, this is what I'm getting for some of you, is that you're battling, and this battle is stopping you from having that new beginning. It's stopping you from moving forward in accelerated motion. And for some of you, I'm picking up, you don't really want to change things. You like things as they are. You like living life in the fast life. You like moving forward in the way that you're currently moving forward. But the Wheel of Fortune's here. So things will change in a positive manner. They will. I'm getting that you will. If you're not sure about it, you will eventually make the right decision. Or the Wheel of Fortune here is that the decision may be made for you. Note that goes for some. I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just that you may be pushed, or maybe you're already being pushed. For you to be in that Hanged Man energy about that positive movement forward, it may be that you're trying not to. You're already being pushed and you don't want to be pushed. But yeah. Yeah, you're not sure. You're battling with both sides of yourself, and that's preventing. That may prevent changes. And for some, we'll see how it goes. For some of you, that might be what's necessary. You may be trying to slow yourself down in order to not make the wrong changes, to not put the end to the wrong thing. But there's new beginnings here. So the Wheel of Fortune is stepping in. This is sort of destiny stepping in and saying this needs to change. What happened in the recent past to Sagittarius? I mean, this will only fit some. It's got the Judgment card flying out again, the Water card, the Father of Earth, defeat, but then abundance, and the Son of Air again. So we'll just get one. Let's get 4 cards again. If I can just get one for the recent past. I don't know if we should always keep on. Oh, there you go. The Empress. The Son of Water. Some of you may have a child that's a water sign. You've got the Empress in the past, so something's happened with an Empress in the past. Maybe things have moved forward quickly and you've had a child. Maybe there's been a child that's born because things have moved quite quickly. And you're stepping up to your power, and that might be why the universe is not changing. They might change how it's dealt with, but they can't change that if there's a child. There's a child. So there may be an Empress in your life, or you may be the Empress. But in the past, is what I'm getting, is there's something to do with a child. Maybe for some of you, you was moving fast in the fast lane, and you was held back. You felt like you've been put in hangman energy because of a child. You can't make what decisions you want to do because obviously your plans have to change for a child. And I don't mean in a negative way. Or it may be in the past that you've apologised. This is also known as the apology card. And it may be the fact that you've apologised to a past person that may have had a child for you. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. That'll only resonate for some. There's something to do with an Empress in the past. It may be a mother. It may even be a mother figure. It may be a mother figure because we've got the Judgment card. So it may be your parenting. You're looking back at your parenting and you're thinking you can do it differently. Or you may not be, for some of you, you may not be seeing a child. For others, it may be an issue that Judgment card may be an issue that stemmed from your own childhood. So when you was a young person, obviously I know this is not the fire sign, but this is the Son of Water would be where there's emotions connect to love. So you'd come across as the Son of Water if there was something in your past as a young child that was an emotional connection that caused some pain, and that may be coming out in you now. And that's only for some. That's only for some. And you may be in that hangman's energy about moving fast and moving forward because you're not ready to let go, or you're not sure how to let go. And you're battling with both sides of yourself. This will only resonate for some. There you go. The Judgment. I think Divine is going to push this new beginning. I mean, it's been trying to happen here, but we saw the Wheel of Fortune here back up these cards where you were sort of refusing, or someone was refusing to make the necessary changes in the way they were dealing with things, or the way they were, or refusing to move forward. And that might be for some where there's divine intervention, you're trying to go against it because you want to continue on the path that you're on. But Judgment is coming. So whether that's for someone that's done you wrong, or whether that's for yourself, you're going to face yourself in the mirror. You will. And you've got the Four of Cups there. So what I'm getting there from the Four of Cups is sometimes rejecting a divine offer. Sometimes it's rejecting an offer when you need to, but sometimes it's a divine blessing and you're trying to reject it. And that's what I'm getting here, is that divine will step in and they're going to let you face yourself. They're going to let you face yourself because they want ultimate growth. We saw that the universe card here wanted to be in the upright. It always wants to be in the upright. The world changes, new beginnings, new starts. Unless it's a positive situation, then that's different. But we're seeing positive movement forward and new beginnings. So you're going to face yourself, or someone's going to face themselves. Someone that's gone against you is going to face themselves. This could be a parent. It could be you finally seeing the truth about some sort of divine love that was offered to you. It's about maybe offering yourself love. Divine is asking you, by putting you through this journey, Divine may be asking you to love yourself. Can you clarify? I'm not clarify. Oh, wow. Look, there you go, Magician. In the near future, Magician, you're going to be manifesting. Once you face your inner hurdles, once you look yourself in the mirror and you break through whatever's shattering you, or maybe shattering you internally. Once you break through that, you're going to step into that position of manifesting. Yeah, we've got the High Priestess here. So some of you may do tarot, some of you may be interested in tarot, some of you obviously watch tarot, you won't be watching this, but you're going to be able to tap into your intuition. It's the third eye chakra. That's that knowing. Also the crown chakra. It's bringing your chakras together. This is the intuition card. It's about your higher sense of knowing. You're going to step through any hurdles that's happened. You're no longer going to battle yourself, and then you're going to move forward in your new beginning very positively. You've got a lot coming for you. You're in a good place. You've got a lot coming for you. You're going to manifest anything that you want. Anything that you want. Just face your inner self. Face your inner self, and you'll receive anything that you want. Divine is asking for this. Yeah, High Priestess. And then you've got the Four of Wands. You've got the Four of Wands behind the High Priestess. That's stability and comfort. That's you manifesting, using your intuition, getting stability and comfort in whatever relationship you want, and receiving victory. Six of Wands. Just by putting an end to something. Putting an end, actually allowing that universe to change, allowing that world to change and going into a new beginning. Putting an end to something. An end to the pain that you're suffering inside it for some of you. An end to thinking it's your fault. Whatever's happened, whatever you're holding on to. Like, no one does anything dark. And this is not saying that you're doing dark. But this might be someone that's doing something dark against you. Something that's not nice against you. But no one comes into the world choosing to be like that. Like they always say, hurt people hurt people. There's something always going on within someone. So if you find that you're in a negative situation, you're doing negative things to people, you're not healing yourself internally. You're not facing your own battles. It's not ever easy to heal, and healing is an ongoing thing. But at least recognizing it and knowing it and seeing it and actually understanding your worth, and actually looking in the mirror and saying, you know what, I'm me, and I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change me, but I can change some of the things that I'm doing and how I view things and how I view the past. And if anyone's done anything, and there's anything to do with a mother, or anything that you've done in terms of a situation with the Empress, if there's a baby that's come along, then you've just got to take that on board and move forward. More accept it, know that it's happened, and if it's something that you wouldn't want to happen in that way again, then just don't do it again. That's all you can do in life. If it's already happened, you can't take back what's already happened. You just got to know how to deal with it now that it has happened. And if there is a long-term, for instance, if you've had a child, for instance, for children, or if it's a mother thing and you still obviously have your mother, you've got to heal from that, and there's a relationship that's going to continue from that. If the romance angel stepped out now, it would say your love life benefits from forgiving your parents. So, and it's also the same as a parent. Yeah, you become a better parent if you forgive yourself and you understand yourself and you know yourself, and therefore you accept that you're not always going to get things right, and then you can start manifesting it to come right, because you're becoming from a better place. What position is Sagittarius in right now? Joy. So wish fulfillment. Yeah, wish fulfillment. You're feeling in wish fulfillment. And the fact that you're in hangman energy in wish fulfillment is questionable. And that might be why you don't want things to change. You're living your best life. You're living your best life, Sagittarius. For some of you, you're living your best life. So all of this is too deep. And that I totally get. I totally get it. I totally get it from that aspect. If you're already at the Nine of Cups energy with this reading that I've given so far, then I sort of understand the battle. It's like, in a sense, it's like going backwards. It's like going backwards, because if you're already happy and you're already feeling very fulfilled, wish fulfillment, that's the Nine of Cups. You're thinking, well, why do I want to change? Well, I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel happy. But what Divine may be telling you is there's something below the surface. You may be focusing your happiness on particular things to avoid what you have going on internally. And that's, yes, I understand that that's got you through and you're now in a happy place. But we don't know what the universe has planned. We don't know what Divine has planned. We don't know what's coming next. So what Divine is trying to teach all of us, and I know that from being on a dark journey in the past myself, and I don't mean dark as in me doing stuff, it just means that a hurtful journey in the past, that obviously we've all been in situations that have been difficult for us to deal with, whether it's family, whether it's partnerships, we've all been there. But knowing that you've been through it in the past and you've healed from it, or healing from whatever surfaces underlying whatever issues you've got or whatever difficulties that you've got, being able to face yourself in the mirror when looking, knowing what you've done, healing that aspect of you, it means no one can't break you in the future when things happen. Like, for instance, COVID, none of us expected this COVID thing to change. It changed a lot. A lot of people were forced to be at home in their own energy. And some people couldn't look themselves in the mirror. And then what this is saying is that we don't know what happens next. So if you're in a place where you can sit there and you can feel good and you can look yourself in the mirror, actually recognising what you've been through or what you've done. If it's whether you've been through something or whether you've done something or whether something's coming up for you. If you can look in the mirror and realise what you've done and come from a place of acceptance and moving forward and not knowing you're not going to do it again, understanding that there may be karmic payback from that, then whatever lands at you in the future, you'll also be able to hold. You'll also be able to manage. It's about being in that truth. You've got the Sun of Air at the bottom. And I did see that when I started to speak. How do people view Sagittarius? So this is nurturing. This is a nurturing card. This is a nurturing card. This is a beautiful card. I'm sure we've seen it a few times. But this, yeah, mother of nature, mother of water. This is nurturing, intuitive. So you are intuitive. We saw that over the Magician card, that you can step into intuitive power in the future. You're going to, by healing this, by going through this journey, stepping up, you will become, you'll get your manifestation powers. You'll be able to manifest much more quickly. That this joy will be the sun. It literally won't be just wish fulfillment. It will be the sun. But people see you as nurturing. You're nurturing, you're caring, you're intuitive. You've got, if you're a business person, you're able to lead a team. If you're a worker, if you're a parent, you're able to nurture others' needs when you need to. That's how people see you. But you've got the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's some sort of underlying destruction that maybe some people can feel behind that nurture. People can feel that you've got something that you're healing from. Or maybe you may be overly nurturing, or like because there's something going on internally. And what this is asking you to do is deal with your internal. Obviously, don't go overboard. Deal with it in a manageable way. Don't sink. The purpose of this is not to help make you sink. It's to make you grow. But there's something going on behind the scenes. There's that Ten of Swords. And as I say, to hurt people. So if you have been hurt, then it may be that you're going to be inflicting that pain, but you can have a new beginning. There's a new beginning out there for you and a positive movement forward if you deal with your internal and you accept the pain and you heal from the pain and you move forward. Because people are already seeing you as nurturing. People think there's really good things about you. What's in the hopes and fears for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, Hermit? don't know if that's a fear of getting old, Sagittarius. I don't know if that was the reason behind that. No, I'm joking. Hope and fear is it's about being wise. This is about being wise. This is about having an understanding and this is about getting to old age and having a good life and still being here and enjoying life. But it's also about being wise. It's about being skilled and being wise. But for some, maybe growing old alone, because this person's in the card on the card alone, and that's not what the purpose of this card is. It's not about being alone in the picture. It's about being highly intelligent, knowing when to go within, so that you can give your best on the outside. The Hermit is very able to read people, to understand people, quite intuitive, goes in, learns, gets the skills he needs, takes time to rest and understand what's going on around them in order to go on these adventures. I think this also came up for Scorpio, so you may be dealing with a Scorpio, or it may be that everyone's about to go on an adventure after this year. That might be possible. What's the outcome for Sagittarius? Oh. You got that deception card. You got that deception card and you got oppression. You got the deception and you got the oppression. So a lot of people are probably going to do thumbs down on this read. But this is the Ten of Wands. This is the burden. This is the burden. And behind the burden is the Father of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So you may be constantly fighting for your money. And I'm not saying fighting as if you ain't got none. I mean that's what's on your mind. You may be doing really well successfully. You may be really successful. But in other areas, maybe with family, with relationships, it's a burden. It's causing a burden. It's keeping you tied in certain situations, or it's preventing you from really giving your all to certain situations. It's preventing you from being that nurturing person that goes with that mother or father of water. So if you're a female and you're that nurturing mother of water, and that's how people are seeing you, it may be preventing you from actually being with a stable counterpart. And you may be in a relationship, but you may not be with a counterpart because you're focused on your pentacles, and everything that comes first is pentacles. So you're putting a burden on yourself by making pentacles the main factor. And then you've got the deception card here. But I don't get deception as in deception coming your way. I don't get deception as in, maybe it is deception in something you've done, but I think it's all coming from a place of not going within. Because, as I said, hurt people hurt people. So this could be someone doing this to you, Sagittarius. So please take it the other way around. And if it's not your reading, please just accept that it's not your reading. I'm not saying anything about Sagittarius as a character here. This reading is for somebody. That's how these readings work. It's not putting down a sign. It's not, I've got many Sagittariuses in my life. It's not putting down a sign. It's about whoever this reading's aimed at. The universe has a way of contacting readers, knowing which they know which readers you're going to come across, or who's likely to come across. And sometimes you just see it in your inbox that this person's posted. But it's something deceptive about, and it might be you deceiving yourself by not allowing yourself to heal. Or you may be open to deception. If you don't face, that's what I'm getting as well. You may be open to, if you don't face what it is internally and heal and appreciate yourself for whatever you've done or been through. Accept it. It's happened. Accept it. Love yourself. Love yourself. And if you love yourself, if you accept here and go within here, which is the universe is forcing you to do, you'll be able to overcome deception. This is what I'm getting. You're overcoming deception. You're overcoming deception. You've got the oppression card at the bottom because it's a burden. It's a burden. It's like this card for me right now. It's not the sword card. It's not 7 swords and someone's... For me, it's more about you deceiving yourself and it's becoming a burden. You always trying to please others. You not always putting yourself first. Yeah, you feeding others. Look at that. You feeding others. You can see that bird feeding that bird. And we've got we've got that pentacle card, the King of Earths. If you've got money, then you've got a lot of responsibilities. I'm not saying it's not good to have money. Yes, it is. But you can also be that King of Pentacles and be in your truth. Sorry, this was a bit of a long reading. If it resonates, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.